Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sir Tommy P., Defender of the Faith.
And I am Hempress Emily M.
And we are the Nephilim Murder Crew.
Good evening.
And it is Sunday night, so it is another time for another Catholic chat.
It is.
Let me... Okay, sorry, just setting some things up here.
We had a little bit of a glitch when we started.
Yeah, we forgot to put the stream key in Rumble before we went, so...
Whoopsie.
Is it a new chat?
Yeah, it's going to be all new chats.
Oh, no. Well, to get them in here, I'm going to have to change.
Oh, you're going to have to change yours too.
Yeah. Okay. So bear with us, people.
We appreciate your patience
Rumble
during
will be
this
the same.
moment. Yes, Rumble will be the same.
But
Okay, so I don't need to grab that one. I do need to grab this.
Cancel that
Twitter
one.
chat.
Yeah, I got to grab that too.
Pop out.
Apologize, people. Apologize.
We appreciate your patience.
Yeah, I didn't realize this script was so big. I should have done this before we went live.
Well, we didn't fully realize what was going on.
Yeah, true. And that's my YouTube. Okay. So,
There's faces on the...
minimize that. And let's bring up that.
Close that one. Move quickly.
Yep, I know. Ugh.
No, it's not. I was just talking to myself. I wasn't talking to you, really. And also anybody stuck watching us. I mean, would it really be a show without tech issues? No, it would not.
Yeah. Okay, let me pop out that chat. Chew over there.
Where? I think they're froze.
This is we already started
riveting content.
We already started out with really no topic tonight, and now it's just divulged into I am not even set up when we're
showed
live.
up. We showed up. We are here. We are present, and we are accounted for.
I guess.
Well, I mean, we do have a semi-topic. We did a thing today.
We did do a thing today.
Content.
We already started out with really no topic tonight. And now it's just divulged into I am not even set up.
We showed
live.
up. Okay. We showed up. Okay. We are here. We are present. Hold on. We are on Twitter.
I guess.
Pause. Well,
okay.
I mean, we do have a topic.
Listening.
We did a thing today.
How's it still we did do a thing today.
Content.
We already started out with really no topic. Okay, sorry about that, people. Wow, this has gone off the rails fast.
It's all right. It's all right. We're here.
Oh man, one more to do. Sorry. No, that's over here. Oh god, it's gonna do the thing again. Hold on a second. Bring that back up.
Mute the desktop?
Yes.
Okay, that'll work.
I don't have a Stream Deck key for that. Sorry.
Well, now we can add one.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, let me pop. Hopefully nobody's here to see this nonsense.
Well, at least not yet, anyways. In the replay, it'll be there. It will live in the replay.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. I didn't want to do that either. We already started
riveting content.
We already started out with.
Oh no, it's doing it.
And now it's just. Oh no. Oh yeah, I've got the board muted though.
Oh okay. Oh, we only have to hear it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where'd that chat go?
Oh
man, I'm really dropping the ball here. My apologies.
That's all right. You're getting it.
Okay, now
it's
I
going.
Can bring back up my OBS that I need up desperately. Okay, sweet. Everything is going again. Hey, and I got a Twitter chat came through.
Yay, sweet. Cool.
Woo!
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
So let's... Yeah, we got a chat from X. Sweet.
Cool. So all the plugins are plug-in.
Everything's working. All right, now... Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday night.
Yes.
That must mean it is a Catholic chat.
It is a Catholic chat tonight.
So it's been a really busy week.
It has been. And also a busy weekend.
Yeah.
And we didn't even, go do anything. I mean, we didn't go any adventuring or funning.
No.
It was, just...
It was must-dos. We had to spent the early day Saturday doing some shopping for some things we needed. And then we went to Mass Saturday night.
Yeah.
Because this morning we got up and we went to Latin Mass again, but this was a High Mass.
High Mass, yeah.
So it was our first Latin High Mass.
That was cool.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. But yeah, so we did that, and then we had to go to my work for Family and Friends Day, and since my promotion, I'm now technically management, I had to be there for at least a little while. So yeah, it's just been a lot. I didn't have time this week to really come up with a good topic, and then this weekend was jam-packed. So
it'll be reminiscent of our very first Catholic chats where we just discussed what it was like to go to Latin Mass.
Yeah, no, we compared the Latin Mass to the Novus Ordo. We did a little something.
But it was because we had gone to Latin Mass that day. We finally were able to have an opinion on it.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about Latin Mass again. So, different, those of you that are Catholic and know there's the difference, the High Mass and the Low Mass. It was a huge difference.
Huge difference, yeah.
High Mass is cool, man. It's all smells and bells. It's just,
Smells and bells is an apt description.
Yeah, High Mass is awesome. Smells and bells.
Also, it should be sounds. Sounds, smells, and bells. Smells and bells and some sounds.
Well, yeah, all the singing. It's a sung
Yeah.
Mass. So
We'll
get into all that in a minute.
Okay.
I don't think we're ready to dive into content yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was also going to, if anybody is watching and in the chat, I am doing something different with the audio this week because I am never happy with my audio. Emily seems to come across just fine.
But
I get some weird distortion in my voice. It makes me sound, I don't know.
I don't have an ear for that kind of stuff. When I knew that Drake was a garbage artist when he said, I hear the sound between the beats. And I was like, nah, bro, that ain't how music works. That's just not how it works. That's something dumb I would say. Cause I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't hear that kind of stuff.
I get this weird thing on my voice and it just, I don't know.
So we have a couple of, things taken off, a couple of things added, some adjustments made. So if you notice a difference,
basically what I did was I got rid of all the filters and stuff in OBS, and I'm doing everything through our interface here now, so that what you're hearing is the same thing I'm hearing in my headphones. Before I was only hearing what was coming out of here. I wasn't hearing it post.
Aha.
So that's only that's why we'd have to record.
Yeah.
That's why we always had to sit here and record things and play it back to hear how it sounded. So now what I hear in my headphones should be what you guys hear, and it's still not great, I'll be honest. It's not.
We'll see if we can make it better somehow.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need a new microphone, something that picks up my range better. I don't know.
Sure, some Google searching and YouTube videos, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. But till then, this is what you get. So I don't know if it sounds better or if it sounds worse. Let me know. Okay, so with that said, the High Mass, otherwise known as the Sung Mass, and now I know why they call it the Sung Mass. Mm-hmm. It's somewhere between sung and chant.
Yep, somewhere between.
If there was a man singing that, it would definitely have been a Gregorian chant kind of thing. It would have. But since it was a woman, it was
almost like operatic.
Yeah, it was very operatic. Yeah. Yes, it's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an amazing experience. Just the incense, the constant with the incense, and at the beginning, the priestess comes walking on the aisle, flinging everybody with the holy water.
Holy water, yeah.
Yeah, the holy water, the incense.
I noticed that some of the people who purposely sat
far
to the left side, which would be the outer side, so they're coming down the right side of the pews, right in the middle, down the aisle. Some of the people that were on the far side of it, they walked their way towards the center. Yeah,
everybody gets scooched in so they get hit with some holy water.
Yeah. It was
some better ways there. Start your day with some operatic singing.
I mean, I guess
incense smelling, holy water flinging. It was great.
It was cool.
It was definitely cool. Yes, this is I know in our last Novus Ordo versus the Latin Mass, I said they're both great. I like my Novus Ordo, and I like my father. I like our pastor. I like Father Adam. But man, after High Master, why would you have stopped doing that and started doing the Novus Ordo? It makes no sense to me.
Well, we know why.
Yeah, no, I guess. I know why, yes. The destruction of the church from within and all that. But, I mean, how anybody...
The liberal white women!
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we'll get into that in a minute.
Ruining everything for us.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah. I think that if that was your like every Sunday, I don't think that people would have the wavering faith or like any of the lack of faith or that like lost feeling. Because, it's one thing to just like walk in, dip the holy water, do your thing and carry on and get your Eucharist and then Sunday, it's over. But there's something more to the high mass today. Like better for the congregation.
Yeah, I agree that it's just I don't know how to describe it, but it's just a definite like, oh, this is worshiping God.
Yeah, and that's where I'm thinking like it's
this is
more
definitely
of a,
worshiping God. Okay.
Right.
This is an old, this is how you worship an old God. This isn't like some newfangled thing that like,
no, it's not of the world. This isn't what makes us feel good or comfortable or what we're willing to do.
This is how the disciples did it.
Right.
This is how it was done ever since Jesus ascended back into heaven.
Yeah.
And it is how it was done.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, hey, we got all this cool rock bands and, charismatic preachers and like, no, man, mumbling in Latin, singing some things.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's about.
Yeah. It definitely, it has a more holy, reverent feeling to it.
Yeah. Especially when it's done in a beautiful church like that.
Mm-hmm.
The shrine that we go to, we have to drive an hour and 20 minutes about to get to Latin Mass from us.
Worth it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely worth it.
We drive an hour and 20 minutes to go fishing. It would be
we've driven 3 hours one way.
That's what I'm saying.
In a day to
that's
fish.
what I'm saying. Like it would be a sin for us to be like, "Ooh, it's an hour and 20 minutes away. I'm not gonna go." God would be like, "Y'all go how long to fish and not catch nothing? And y'all won't go an hour and watch?
Right?
Y'all go. You'll go. I'll make you."
So yeah, we drive an hour and 20 minutes to the shrine. Queen of the Holy Rosary Shrine.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Queen
of the Holy Rosary Shrine. That is the place we go to get the Latin Mass. It's a really cool place. It's a really cool.
One other side
church.
note, not that I want everyone to flood it and go there, but I thought that there would be more people there.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it was about the same congregation. I didn't recognize anybody. The only person I kind of maybe recognized was a sister that was sitting on the same pew that the sister sat last time.
Yeah, and the people directly in front of us.
Oh,
to our right.
the mom
couple?
And the daughter and that couple. That couple that was there. They were there, and then that mom and daughter that came in later. They were there the last time too.
It seemed like the same crowd to me.
Okay.
I recognized quite a few people.
Oh, really?
And it's me.
Oh, well, yeah.
If I recognize a few people there, obviously it's a few people that are same.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention to people.
So, yeah, no, it's definitely a small group of people that go there every week, and they're keeping that Latin Mass alive.
Yeah.
And thank God for them.
Right.
If it was closer to my house, that'd be our normal church.
Yeah, we'd go there.
But as it sits, twice a month, at least once a month for High Mass.
Yeah.
Every third Sunday of the month is a High Mass there, so at least for that. Yeah.
And we said this the last time, if you haven't had a chance to go to one, you could go. You don't have to be Catholic to go to Catholic church. And it's pretty easy. You sit there and you watch what other people do. And when they do something, you just do the same thing. There's never, I watched some YouTube videos because I didn't want to go in totally blind. But had I not have watched a couple of YouTube videos, I'd have been fine. I'd have been fine just going in and doing what everybody else does. You literally
just do what everybody else does. When they stand, you stand. When they kneel, you kneel. When they sit, you sit.
Yeah. And
if you're not Catholic, you're not going to go to receive the Eucharist, so you just stay in your seat.
You just stay in your seat.
When anybody goes up front, you just stay in your seat. Yeah. If you are Catholic, go up front with them. If you're not sure how that works.
Yeah. And mostly I say to go because like you should experience these things because some of this stuff won't be around forever. Some of this stuff is on like the chopping block and we might lose it forever. And it would be sad, for you to have been on Earth when this was possible and to have never gone to, experience it.
Yeah. Well, this has been possible on Earth for 2,000 years up until now.
Right.
But yes, it's sadly somehow that's going to go away, and I don't understand how.
I mean, people being worldly and thinking that, everything has to change because the world has changed.
Yeah.
Mostly is how.
Yeah, once we're confirmed Catholic, I'm gonna have to have a hard talk with Father Adam about this.
Okay.
Like, hey, man.
Well, see, this is the thing is I plan on not necessarily being a problem in RCA, but I'm gonna have a lot of questions.
Oh yeah,
And
no, for sure.
I have like conviction feelings behind my questions, and I will be respectful, but like I'm not gonna say that there's a specific answer I want to hear, but like
there's a specific answer I want to hear.
Specific answer I want to hear.
Yeah.
And if I don't hear that, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do what God tells me to do, but He said y'all wrong. He said for somebody to tell y'all that y'all are wrong.
Bad teaching at the diocese level is not an excuse to leave the Catholic Church or not join the Catholic Church.
No.
Because like I said, there's, you join a church, you go through RCIA, you get confirmed, and then if you like that church, you stay there. If not, there's a million. It's Catholic
you're
church.
free to go
They're
to
everywhere.
any of them. And even if like the one nearest to you is not your favorite, you don't have to go through RCIA. Whichever place you go to, that's where you got to go through RCIA. So make sure that you're aware of the commitment you're making. But it's.
Yeah, no, I definitely, like, again, yeah, I'm with you. I don't plan on being a problem, but I'm going to be a problem for the RCI.
I'm definitely not some 16-year-old who doesn't know nothing. I'm definitely not some at the end of my rope hoping for, this to turn my life around. Like, I already know God. I've been baptized. I hang out with Jesus. I'm here to do it the right way.
Right.
And I'm not trying. The whole reason I haven't done this with other religions and why I haven't been part of a community because they do it the wrong way, and I'm not trying to go down. That's not like because you are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah. yeah. You are correct.
So
yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I know our church is pretty based.
Yeah.
But the liberal white women that teach RCI classes are in every freaking church. Like, they're the same liberal white women that you see up there reading at the fucking...
Are they the ones who teach RCIA?
Probably.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a terrorist. I can't do that.
Yeah. So one thing, there's only one thing that bothers me about the Novus Ordo that we attend. And it's to do with the Novus Ordo. Part of the Novus Ordo was that,
the laity.
According to Vatican II, the laity wanted...
more involvement.
Well, yeah, the laity wanted more involvement
inclusion.
in the mass. They according to Vatican II, the laity didn't want to just stand there while a guy read off in Latin, facing away from them, doing whatever. The laity wanted to actually have to participate in the mass, other than just receiving communion.
Well, isn't that what evangelization is?
Yeah. So, what I have figured out what that means, because I know most true Catholics do not want that. They don't want more. Response. They don't want to do anything in the mass. They want to, observe the Holy Mass, be part of it that way. They don't want to get up there and read. They don't want to, talk during the Mass.
Right.
So the people that want more involvement in the Mass is liberal white women. Like every other problem in this world, it is liberal white women.
The same women who could have been nuns and had the vocation, but instead chose lady boss.
Yeah.
And or working mom.
So one of the big things that they put in with the Novus Ordo after Vatican II is two members. So there's an Old Testament and then a New Testament scripture read during the Mass.
Mm-hmm.
And now the laity get up and read those. One person gets up and reads the first part, the Old Testament, then they sing the Psalm. Then the second person gets up and reads the New Testament part.
Mm-hmm.
And every week it is some 50 to 70-year-old white woman, obviously super liberal. You can tell the haircuts. You could just tell by the way they talk and their mannerisms, the way they treat their husbands,
and the tone that they use when they read the word.
Just all liberal white women. Some of them I'm pretty sure are lesbians.
Yeah,
it's always two women.
They're at least unmarried.
Yeah. Unmarried friends that have been together for years. You know? That irritates me. That's the one part of the Mass that I hate, is watching these liberal white women get up there and like, no,
liberal white woman.
That's the priest's job, not yours.
Yeah, it's not even like, I mean, yeah, it's the priest's job, but you have a husband. Some of y'all have a husband. Your husband could do this,
Right.
right? Like I wouldn't be
Well, that's
nearly
the
as
thing, though.
bothered
Most
by it.
men
if
know
it
this is
wasn't-
wrong. We're not going to get up and do this. It's wrong.
They've had 40 years to get their wives in check.
No, I'm not
And
saying
it's
that.
gonna
Yeah.
like I mean
Again, a lot of these women we see doing it don't have
women
husbands.
But women of my generation get looked down upon because we're like,
No, I
y'all
think
are goofy for doing all that. You ain't got to do all that.
no.
Sis. That's not your job.
The amount of young women I see veiled in church.
Oh yeah,
This is dying.
It's
with these-
reassuring.
This
for
is
sure.
dying.
It's gone.
This whole white women, and once the old white women aren't there to get up there and read, they're going to stop doing it because nobody's going to get up and do it.
Right? Yeah. Nobody's gonna step in. And
Yeah,
do it.
and we'll finally be rid of this nonsense. We got our 20 years for some of these women to die.
Yeah, that's true.
Ugh.
Well, and the amount of young women in church who are veiled or hard or Catholics their whole lives and legitimately Catholics, there is a resurgence of, the faith and like obedience. But it's not that it's done a bunch of damage, but like it's gone on too long.
Right.
For too long, those ladies got away with shit that they shouldn't have. And at some point, somebody or a bunch of somebodies should have said, now, ladies, we're done with this.
Yeah. Somebody should have put their foot down a long time ago,
Yeah.
but they didn't. So.
Well, and one can, I mean, with the way that things play out, or we find out that so-and-so knew such and such and did nothing, or, like anybody who would have said, hey, 68% of us bishops, we're not cool with this. And 90% of our congregations are not cool with this.
Doesn't matter, though. These 12 cardinals, they want this.
Right.
So that's, you make your congregation understand.
Yeah.
That
And
seems
that's
to be the way they're playing it these days, is you make your congregation understand.
And that's not it. No.
No, I'm with you, no. But
No.
I'm just saying this
I don't want to understand it in that case.
This is what you get right now. It's not an excuse to leave the church.
No,
there's
it's
still,
not.
If it gets that bad and you can't find a Novus Ordo nearby, search for an FSSP or an ICKSP or an
SSPX?
SSPX.
Yeah, SSPX is the last.
FSSP and SSPX, yes. And then along with the ICKSP. Yeah, Sovereign Priest. Institute for Christ the King Sovereign Priests.
Oh, okay.
ICKSP, yes.
Interesting.
Those are the three Ex Ecclesia Dei,
There's
Latin
some
Mass.
options.
Yeah. Sadly, I mean, I guess because the one we go to now is a diocese. It's the Diocese Superior. I'm like, wait, is that that's right.
Yeah, it's a diocese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a diocese one, and those are the ones that are going to get banned pretty soon, apparently, depending on who you talk to and who you believe. So if the diocese ones get banned, then the closest one to us then would be an SSPX on the Indiana border, which is an hour and 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
that one
actually
is
25 minutes.
It's a big church, like an old church.
Yeah.
So it might be beautiful.
I'm sure it will be.
I'm
If
sure,
it's
yeah.
if it's an SSPX, it's going to be a beautiful
And also,
church,
we've driven by that thing going to fish so many
No,
times.
you're thinking of the other church.
Oh.
You're thinking of the one.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Lutheran
yeah.
church.
Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Just kidding.
No. We've never been by this one.
Yeah, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Talking
Don't
out
mind
your ass.
Don't mind me.
Oh, sorry, swear jar. Sorry,
Yeah.
this is Sunday. I'm not supposed to swear.
Ooh, I said the S word twice.
Oh, I might have cursed and not realized it before us. I don't know.
My bad. Apologies.
Yes. Man, there's no chat.
That's all right.
We are talking to nobody tonight.
Biden freaking put in his resignation. Everybody that's a talking head with a webcam and a following is talking about the potato giving up the fucking ghost.
Yeah.
And there's another. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, I guess are we ready to come off of the Latin Mass, or are we still talking this?
I feel like we explained.
Yeah.
Our experience at Latin Mass, and
Yeah, I think we have covered what we need to cover, and we're gonna do this, guys. You're gonna see episodes like, again, we covered the Latin Mass, right? But now we're covering it again because one, there are two different versions of the Latin Mass, but then also our views are going to change the longer, we're baby.
Yeah.
We're not even fully catechized Catholic.
Well,
we haven't been through RCIA yet.
In the matter of 4 weeks, we went from like, Nova Soda is super cool to like, actually, there's
not
some
bad.
things that bother me.
The one we go to is not bad. It's not a deal breaker, but there are things that bother me about it. Yes, and that's and in full transparency, I obviously want to mention that to people. Like, I know we told you, like, hey, Nova Soda is not bad.
It's not bad. It's not.
Doable.
It's what we have available to us right now.
And
if the choice was between that or nothing, we'll choose that.
And given that's the choice available to us, the one that we have is really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's just that one part that bothers me that it's part of Nova Soda, and it's only these liberal white women that get up and do it, and and that irritates the shit out of me.
And then the same liberal white women, not only do they read, but then they also hand out communion. And when they receive communion, they're standing there and they put their hand out.
Yeah.
And they take it in their hand standing. And then you go and you give it to other people.
No, it should be
Father
the priest.
Adam gets on his knees to receive it. Come on.
Yeah. No, when you're receiving communion, it needs to be from a priest on your knees on the tongue.
It's just
I'm sorry. And I'm gonna look that crazy in our church when I start
fine.
kneeling down and sticking my tongue out. But sorry guys.
I've watched a couple of ladies do it, and I'm like, all right, I ain't about to be the only one.
And I'm only getting in line.
There's a few of them that do it.
And I'm only gonna get in line with either Father Adam or Father Nick. I'm not getting communion from one of them fucking ladies. They're not gonna.
I'm not. You're not. No.
It defeats the point of me getting on my knees and taking it on my tongue if your stupid hand has already touched it.
Right. Yeah. So. And then the caveat to all of that is like the thing, communion or masses being invalid by like one simple like mispronunciation or like a not right pause, or you forgot a word, like all that kind of stuff.
You said it instead of sung it. Yeah.
Right. Like there's so many rules that go into what makes a mass and makes everything valid. You think that all those other caveats that we just talked about, those aren't against the rules and cause any sort of like, I don't know, harm to the situation?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, as a whole, I would say that a properly done Novus Ordo is a valid mass.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the fact that we know that the hosts, the Eucharist from the Novus Ordo works during exorcisms.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
yeah.
The priests that perform exorcisms, so they
perform the same, yeah.
They perform the same. So it's a valid mass in the eyes of the Lord. You get the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist. So Eucharistic miracles are still happening. Okay. So if done right, it is valid.
All right. So as long as they're not like evil-hearted liberal women involved,
I don't know
in
if
the
they.
process.
Well, see, the problem is that part of the mass is separate from the Eucharist.
I know.
So that part of the mass can still be kind of not valid as long as the important part, the blessing of the Eucharist, the giving communion,
everything done prior to handing off. Yeah.
So that you are actually dealing with the body and blood of Christ.
Right.
Not just a piece of
wafer.
Wafer. Yeah.
Right.
So. So yes, I guess it's valid in that aspect. From what I hear, I don't know. I've never performed a exorcism, so I couldn't tell you. I've never known anybody that has.
I happen to trust the guys that do. Though.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd joke around with us on that. They'd be like, actually, no, they don't work. It takes 5 of them.
Yeah, they would tell you, hey guys, this is wrong.
These are defective.
I can't exorcise these demons.
Right.
Okay, so now that that's out of the way. Joe Biden, huh?
Oh, are we discussing him as a fellow Catholic or as the president of the United States?
He's not a Catholic.
Well,
he may have been confirmed in the church as a child, but he ain't no Catholic.
I mean,
man is going to hell.
Yeah. Well.
No, like I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this because this is our Catholic chat show, but it's a breaking thing, so I'm gonna mention it real quick. This just kind of leads me to believe more of what I already believed, that the whole thing's a scam. It's a game. Trump's in on it.
Right.
The whole the whole rigged 2020 election. He was in on it. He didn't even really look into it that hard. Raised a bunch of money off of Joe Biden just destroyed the country. Yeah. Now Donald Trump's going to come back in, and honestly, I think the reason they had to get rid of Biden is because they're afraid that there may be some people that dumb
still just
to
vote
still
for
just
him?
vote for
Yeah.
Biden.
Well, you've
when
got
they
people
know-
out here pumping him.
Yeah. So they know if they put Kamala Harris in there, it's like, oh, ain't nobody voting for her.
Mm.
Or it's the opposite, and they think that putting Kamala Harris in will secure the black vote that Donald Trump is stealing from them.
I don't think so.
Like I said, I think this whole thing has been rigged from the beginning. I think it's all going, it's a script, and it's, you know what I mean? Donald Trump is in on it.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is definitely in on it, people. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
At this point, I can't deny that. He is definitely, he's in on it.
Yeah. He's got to be.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I don't know what the final outcome is. If they want to, I don't know. I don't know how we get from where we are now to Donald Trump in the office to whatever their big agenda is.
What comes next?
Unless they realize the pendulum swung, we tried, it didn't work. Let's shift back to normalcy. We'll try this again in another generation, see if it works. Or what? I don't know. Or they give you Donald Trump, your great white hope, and he doesn't do anything because it's so far destroyed that there's no bringing it back, and everybody's like, and then they just accept the communism that's coming to them. I don't know. They see the great Donald Trump failed them. He didn't fix everything, so usher in the communism. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
One person can't fix all of this.
I understand that, but people are dumb. People don't realize that. People think that if we elect Donald Trump, everything will get better.
No,
forget that your money's worthless.
Idiots.
Forget that that you're so far in debt that there's no amount of taxing that's going to get you out, let alone cutting taxes.
Right. Yeah.
It's over.
The idea of paying less is not the solution.
It's never going to happen. Yeah.
Well, maybe hey, we'll go full on positive side. Maybe all those screeches of King Trump, he's gonna take over, and then maybe Trump will be the one to suggest monarchy. Be like, listen up, guys. Hey, trust me, I'm the Don, the apprentice. Right. I know what to do when a business is failing. Restructure. Bring in the monarchy. I'll name Bear in the Air. And, I'll just hang out until he's ready. And then all the conspiracy theorists win.
Okay.
Probably not going to happen that way, but I don't know. I think if any sort of change in government was going to happen, people would accept it from the Don.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what the final end game is, man. I'm more and more convinced that he's in on it. The whole thing has been a strategically played. Yeah. Everybody bought it hook, line, and sinker. For the most part, everybody picked their team. I don't know.
That is true. But then here recently, there's been a lot of team switching. There's been a lot of we're down by 12. There ain't no coming back from this. I don't even like this team anymore. Screw sports.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then they show up in a different outfit, and they're like, woo, we're beating the crap out of them.
Like, nobody else finds it funny that the only Donald Trump rally CNN has ever live streamed is the one that he gets shot at.
Almost dies at.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The whole thing just reeks of.
And then also, BBC was in town for it too, and everybody was at it.
And somebody from GB News was there interviewing people. Like, where'd you people come from?
Right.
Nobody knows who GB News is.
It's a 20-hour flight. What are you talking about? Why are you here?
Well, no, it's an 8-hour flight from UK to here.
Oh.
But still, why is GB News here? Nobody here ever heard of GB News.
Well, if they're Christians, they might have. If they
Great
follow
Britain News.
If they are aware of Father Calvin Robinson,
he hasn't worked for them in over a year or 2 years.
He doesn't still have name recognition.
Yeah, by the time he hit the scene popular after that Cambridge debate, he was already off of there.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I mean, it comes up a lot in conversation. But I hear what you're saying.
Where did everything go?
Oh, I thought you minimized it all on purpose.
No, I'm okay.
Oh.
What we got? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So we talked about it.
We did.
I can get that. I can scratch it off the list.
Okay. Cool. Covered.
Yeah.
Next agenda item.
Our watch.
Oh no!
I don't even know if we have anything else to talk about. We can scan the Twitters, I guess. I have to open a new window. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry. See, with the old setup, that would have never gotten picked up and made it off to those people.
Oh yeah.
But
with the new,
without using the post filters,
they make it out.
Yeah, you guys get to hear that stuff now. So
it's not just me that has to deal with it.
Nope.
Apologies.
When I have gassy burps, you guys got to deal with it. So what's going on Catholic Twitter? Oh, hey, this is something to talk about.
What do we got?
Well, this kind of plays into what we were talking about last week. Not last week on here, last Wednesday when we were talking about, what's her name at the RNC? The OnlyFans lady?
Oh, Amber Rose?
Amber Rose, who is an OnlyFans person, and basically they gave her primetime slot at the RNC to talk, and like hours after she got off stage, she was live on OnlyFans again. And that's it. Like, if you were an OnlyFans model and you decided that you were done with that and you found the Lord and then, did some stuff, good stuff and were a good role model and then wanted to talk, like, that's a different story.
Right,
but,
yeah. Get your redemption arc in.
Yeah, but you are still doing it. Why should we accept you in a conservative party?
Yeah.
Which brings me to Catholic Twitter, one of the people I follow. Let me transition finally for once in the show. So this is Bree Solstad, goes by Miss B Converted. And I'm not really interested in what she's tweeting here. But so this is a former porn star.
Oh.
Who was porn actress. I don't know how if she was a star or not. But former porn actress. Did lots of porn.
Okay.
And then has since converted to Catholicism. And then, as you can see, with a full-on veiled, modestly dressed, Catholic woman who does really good work, online, definitely spreading the faith.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is somebody that I would say.
Should have been platformed.
You can platform this type of person.
Right,
somebody who used to be a porn star, but is now fully living that Christian and especially Catholic life.
Right.
As opposed to somebody who is just, I don't even know how you would consider Amber Rose conservative in any way. She's a porn star. OnlyFans model's a porn star.
Yeah.
You're a porn star. And you're still a porn star. Not like you're an old porn star who has found the light.
Hung it up or anything. No, you're still making your money.
Yeah. Now instead you're just selling porn to conservative men. I don't get it.
Well, that's why I called her a grifter. It's I don't know, but that's just kind of, I guess, sums up the conservative movement in a whole for the last however long. And currently, like, they all go, they claim to be Christians. Some of them live Christian lives. I'm not shaming all of them, but a majority of them do not. It's just a box that they tick to collect voters or to garner points or try to get our opinion on, or try to get us to give them favor for something or give them grace in situations where they don't deserve any because they knew exactly what they were doing. It's just like this little cloak that a lot of politicians have put on. Christian.
Yeah. I just wanted to make it a point to clearly show
that there is
a clear difference. There's a clear difference from somebody who is a sinner or was a sinner and then has since repented,
right,
and started to follow the Lord. And we're all sinners. I'm not gonna say that woman doesn't sin anymore, but like she used to.
Yeah, definitely not.
Not like she used to.
Not the way that she used to.
And yeah, it's just so there's the arc. There's the this is how it's done. Not you're still a porn star, but you agree with a couple things that we agree with.
Right.
So.
You just like the way that you had more money in your pocket when Republicans were in office.
But basically, hey, if we allow you to speak, we're going to get the degenerate vote.
And that's
there's that degenerate right. There's definitely the degenerate right these days. People who I don't know in what ways they're conservative, but
the fact that they're not like
they're not woke. Is about it.
Well, even at that, like, you're not.
I'm talking about these like tailgates and tall boys music festivals. The country music type.
The kids who went to VBS as kids up to teenagers.
Yeah, and they're all
kids
sitting
who
around.
have kids who know, but grown ass adults who know better.
Yeah, young girls that are 17, 18, 19 who grew up in the church out there in the skimpiest clothes imaginable, doing random things with random dudes, like, but they're still considered the right, like they vote for the right, I guess, like
riding their fourth wave feminism freedom.
Yeah, it's there's the whole degenerate right thing that plays into, I guess.
Well, and it shouldn't. I mean, I don't even think that we should. It shouldn't even be considered in a left or a right thing. It should just you should just be considered degenerate.
Right.
I don't want to have distinctions between left degens and right degens.
No,
now,
there
if I have
be.
if I have to make a choice on whether I want to hang out with left degens or right degens, I'm picking me some right degens because at least we listen to the same music. But
kind of. I don't think a lot of those guys listen to Larry Fleet.
Probably not. But I mean, I could at least have a beer and they'll probably start a fire at some point. I could get down with that. But it's I don't. They're all they're degens. I don't think we should clarify between right and left.
They are all degenerate, but you have to these days because you know what I mean. These are degenerate, right? Because they're a different type of degenerate. Like,
But that's the thing is, if they're degenerate, they're going to condone degenerate behavior, whether it comes from the right or the left. And if it's something that they want and they happen to be right, but the left is offering it or furthering it, they'll leave and they'll go where they can get what they want.
No, I understand, but that's
or left to the right.
So if you're a party, if you're a political party, you are catering to these people, because you need their votes.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know.
We don't want degen votes. We don't want a degen country. We don't want that. We already have that. We can't afford for it to get any more degenerate.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I don't care anymore anyway. I'm not part of either of the parties.
Yeah.
Like their platforms are both garbage nowadays.
Right. It's all a Travis Sham mockery.
Yep. It's a Travis Sham mockery. You are correct.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah, I don't know where you go from here.
To church.
Right.
Catholic church, preferably.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a Catholic Checks episode, so I can say yes, Catholic Church, because the rest of you are in schism.
Yeah, the rest of y'all are in schism. And the sooner we all realize that, the better off we'll be.
Yes, absolutely.
And the only reason I'm not in schism with you is because I figured it out first.
Right.
I just happened to figure it out before you did, and that's not your fault.
No, nobody told you the right way.
Nobody did.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess the only thing I will say is, what's that? We like to say, oh yeah, they lied to you about the history of everything else, but the stuff they told you about Catholics, they were telling the truth on that one.
That's definitely not
the one.
A psyop.
Yeah, that's the thing I came to terms with recently. Thus becoming Catholic is like, oh yeah, they lied to you about history on everything. They lied to you about the Nazis. They lied to you about the Inquisition. They lied to you about this. They lied to you about that. But the stuff they told you about the history of the Catholic Church, that stuff's all true. All of that's true, guys. Don't look any further into it.
Super duper true, bro. Trust us.
I know none of you have looked any further into it because you're still talking shit about Catholics.
Trust us.
But
and that's fine.
No, it's fine.
You'll figure it out. I know the Holy Spirit will get you super uncomfy, and you'll be like, I gotta go. All right.
Right.
And it'll be fine. Everything works out the way it's supposed to.
So
this is one of our shorter episodes. We made it.
Sounds 44. So it's the same as every Sunday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No, we went the same as every Sunday.
Just kidding. Oh yeah. I read the clock wrong. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. You did.
I used my bad eye.
You should have used a good eye.
I should have just used both eyes instead of trying to one eye it.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for stopping by on a Sunday night for Catholic Chat.
We appreciate it.
We are out of here. We will see you on Wednesday for another normal Nephilim Murder Crew episode.
Yep, we'll be here Wednesday, 7:30 or 7:15 p.m.